Imagine a world without instant access to the sum of all human knowledge. No effortless search, no maps guiding your every move, no connecting with loved ones across continents in seconds. What if the behemoth that is Google, the gateway to almost all online knowledge and interaction, never existed? How would our world look today? And let's find the answer to the question, what if? In a world without Google, finding information would be a wild goose chase. Instead of a single powerful search engine, we'd likely see a fragmented landscape of smaller, specialized search engines and directories. Imagine navigating a maze of competing platforms, each with its own quirks and limitations, potentially leading to information silos and a less efficient knowledge-sharing system. Dominant players might emerge regionally, each controlling a specific market rather than a global giant like Google. This would severely impact research, potentially leading to duplicated efforts and slower scientific progress, as the collaborative aspect of easy information sharing is lost. The sheer effort of finding specific information would increase, changing the way we research, learn, and even just stay informed about everyday life. Without Google, the information landscape would be dramatically altered. Instead of a centralized search engine, we'd likely see a fragmented ecosystem of smaller, specialized search engines and directories. Imagine a world with several dominant players, each controlling a niche market, one for academic research, another for news, and others for specific industries. This would lead to significantly less efficient information retrieval, with users needing to navigate multiple platforms to find what they need. The increased reliance on online libraries and academic databases would concentrate knowledge within these institutions, potentially leading to issues of access and potentially greater centralized control over information. Research and development would undoubtedly slow. The ease of information sharing facilitated by Google allows for faster collaboration and reduces the likelihood of duplicated efforts. The absence of Google's rapid information dissemination would mean slower progress across scientific fields, creating a ripple effect across technological advancements. Without Google, the business world would be unrecognizable. Advertising and marketing would heavily favor traditional media like print, radio, and television, lacking the precision targeting and vast data analysis Google offers. E-commerce, instead of the globalized marketplace we know, would likely be a more localized affair, with smaller regional players dominating. The tech giants wouldn't be the names we know. Instead, we might see a multitude of companies specializing in niche sectors, a fragmented landscape lacking the comprehensive reach of a Google-like entity. This decentralized structure would foster competition, but potentially hinder innovation through the lack of collaborative data sharing and cross-sector development seen in today's interconnected tech world. The absence of Google leaves a gaping hole in our technological and social fabric. Several potential scenarios emerge. Perhaps a consortium of smaller search engines would have developed, creating a fragmented and less efficient information ecosystem, akin to the pre-internet era's reliance on disparate libraries and databases. Alternatively, a single dominant player might have emerged, potentially a company focused on a specific niche like academic research or financial information, thereby influencing the direction of technological development and information access in profound ways. This alternative company's values and priorities would significantly shape our online world. For example, a company prioritizing privacy might lead to a very different online experience compared to the current Google-dominated landscape. Consider the possibility of a more decentralized network built on open source principles and community contributions, fostering a slower yet potentially more democratic approach to information sharing. The path not taken leaves us pondering countless possibilities, each dramatically altering our current reality. Without Google, the geopolitical landscape would be dramatically reshaped. The balance of power in the tech world wouldn't be held by a single American behemoth. Instead, we might see a more multipolar structure, with strong tech players emerging from various nations. Perhaps a dominant European consortium focusing on data privacy, a Chinese company controlling a large portion of the Asian market, or a collection of smaller specialized firms dominating specific sectors. Global communication and collaboration would likely be more fragmented, hindered by language barriers and differing technological standards, leading to slower international cooperation on issues like climate change or disease outbreaks. cybersecurity would also present a different challenge. While the absence of a single massive data repository like Google might reduce some vulnerabilities, it would also create a more decentralized threat landscape, harder to monitor and control. This would necessitate a more robust, nation-state focused cybersecurity infrastructure. Google's absence would create a fragmented, slower-paced technological and social landscape. In your opinion, what if Google never existed? Share your thoughts in the comments.